Salutations, my friends. How are you doing? We all know that the Forward Party, the damaged birthed child of Andrew Yang, is cringe. And unfortunately, his Forward Party, which surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, has less subscribers than me, released a new video of their campaigning in Arizona now. I am all for people who with good morals and you know, decent politics, campaigning, trying to be better. But my fucking God, how do you campaign over the middle ground? Let's watch this dumb shit, shall we? Oh, sorry, I was playing Bloodborne the other day. Here we go. I'll full screen this. Is it just me, or did this, like, old man look like the, Swedish dude who's just, like, the old man in pain with his thumb up? Whatever.
All right, welcome to Forward Together. So happy to have you here. Welcome to the Churchill. I hope you're all getting settled in with food, drinks, fun, merch, Post-it note wall.
Are you all ready to move forward? It would not be a forward party unless I invited my dear friend, Arizona Secretary of State Adrian Fontes.
This democracy belongs to the people. And as long as...
Adrian Fontes. Hold on, let's Google this motherfucker. Okay, American politician, election official, veteran attorney, member of the Democratic Party. Fine. Has served. Blah. Okay. I'll look at his website. His Wikipedia didn't have any of his policy positions. Alright, so the main thing I'm finding is that he's pro-election integrity in regards to, like, blocking the fucking fascist, you know, election conspiracies and all that crap. Ugh, he was a prosecutor, so that's a little sussy-wussy. Okay, so I'm trying to find anything about his policy positions, and in true Forward Party fashion, I can't find a single prescriptive statement about any of his politics. Obviously, he's like he's like anti, like, whatever the fucking GOP is doing in regards to, like, election conspiracy. That's fine, but, like, I gotta know if you're gonna be like if you're gonna support unions or not. Like, come on, bro. He beat the fascist lunatic that was at January 6th by 5 points during his election, so that's good. But, like, oh my God, my brother in Christ, what else do you fucking support? Like, your Secretary of State. Like, there's more to, like that position than just, like, are you helping to empower the NLRB? Are you, you know, like, bro, your entire one of your office's, like, reasons for existing is to, like, keep track of, like, lobbyists and money. It's like, are you gonna, like, nail people for that? Like, here's my thing. Like, he's the Secretary of State. There are certain things that he doesn't need to do, like, worry about politically because he's Secretary of State. And that's fine, and that's smart political maneuvering. But at the same fucking time, I need to know what kind of morals this dickhead has. Because, like, if you are here as a speaker at the Forward Party, I don't think you have any. Granted, this is probably, like, a safe event for him to go to. He's like pro-election. He's a Democrat. He's like anti, like, election conspiracy bullshit. So fine, but, like, man, dude. Like, if you go for like a Senate seat or something, like, I'd like to know, like, what, like, anyhow, whatever. That's enough of digging in that mess.
The Secretary of State, party politics will be pushed aside in the administration of our elections. And that's what matters.
Yeah. because that's your job. That's the bare fucking minimum of what we expect of you. Like, we're not expecting, like, you to... Frankly, I think that if you're a fascist, you shouldn't be allowed to run for office, first of all. But our Constitution says differently, and you know what? Fine, I respect that. But, man, dude, like, them cheering for that, like, I'd love, I know that they probably didn't use too many extras here, but, man, like, that's just the most milquetoast bullshit I've heard.
And working...
Oh, God, we're only 47 seconds in. I need a drink.
Towards that...
Drink has been acquired!
That is a good friend of mine. You know him as the guy who wears the math pin, Mr. Andrew Yang. Come on up, man.
Hello, Phoenix. How are you?
I remember when he just had a cock-stroking session on Tucker Carlson's podcast. I remember seeing those clips on Twitter. Fuck me, dude.
I've traveled this country over the last 5 years, and Americans do want the same things. And there are good people of every community, of every party, every background. We're just being set up to think that these people over here are to blame for whatever we're upset about.
Technically, what he said was correct. Yes, most Americans have a left of center or left wing, or in some cases left wing, views on economic policies. See, here's the thing. Right-wing people blame left-wing people for all of America's problems because they're told to. Left-wing people hate right-wing people because right-wing people vote for politicians that do make America a worse place. That's the difference.
That's the fundamental problem. And here in Arizona, you all are ground zero for the future of democracy in this country.
I swear to God, if this cocksucker makes Republicans sweep the state in 2024, I'm going to scream.
Forward is about reconnecting the people of this country to our elected leaders. There's a lot of people who think, hey, if I can just keep...
Hold on, look at that.
Hey, if I can just keep other people away from the ballot. A lot of...
Are you seriously telling me that, like, Andrew Yang seriously... Oh my God, this looks like a scene out of The Lizard People. Just both of these. He looks so interested in what this man's talking about, Andy. And I'm pretty sure this guy's 1,000-yard stare is indicative of him feeling validated.
People who think, hey, if I can just keep other people away from the ballot, then that's how we're going to win. And
does the Forward Party have of stances on voter ID laws then and being against them? Is the Forward Party against overly stringent and overly restrictive voter policy that is written in such a way deliberately to prevent as many people from demographics that the Republicans dislike from voting? Is that the case? All right, Andrew Yang is definitely cringe, and I would never vote for a Forward Party candidate. But I will say that while I think it's awful that their only solutions have to do with changing the voting system and literally nothing else that sucks. I will have to give credit where credit is due that the actual solutions they have here, I wholeheartedly agree with. Switching to a ranked choice voting system, having open primaries, meaning I can vote in Republican primaries if I wanted to, even though I'm registered as a Democrat. Or if I was still an independent like I was a couple years ago, I could vote in either primary if I wanted to, regardless of my membership in the party. And independent redistricting commissions. Granted, I'm supportive of all of these positions simply because making it easier for people to vote, allowing people to vote even in open primaries, and getting rid of in implementing a ranked choice voting system, it just makes it impossible for Republicans to win in a vast majority of states. And I'm supportive of that. You know, conservatism dying is the idea of the conservative movement being thrown into the ash bin of history, to me, makes me feel joy. So, while the Forward Party is dog shit in regards to like any other policy because they don't fucking state what they believe, and Andrew Yang's personal politics are a little sussy-wussy for me, their actual solutions when it comes to like the ballot and ballot initiatives, 2 claps. They're actually a good idea.
And Forward is about the opposite. Forward is about making it so that everyone's voice is heard and everyone's vote actually matters again.
Hardy partisans have really pulled their parties away from the center in a significant way. And
No, Republican lunatics have pulled their parties away from the center. Because here's the thing, the Republican Party is inherently more democratic in their primary process than literally, I think, any other aspect of, you know, American democracy. And I'm not kidding about that. Like, Bernie Sanders would have won the Democratic primary if Hillary Clinton didn't court the delegates, and the delegate system in the Democratic Party didn't exist in the first place. Because here's the thing, because the Republicans don't have that delegate system. The delegate system in the Democratic Party allows corporate Democrats to hold on to power, even if they're not in power. It allows them to prevent, you know, left-wing candidates and left-wing presidents from voting. The DNC even announced that they were not going to financially support left-wing campaigns. There's a reason why AOC basically said, yo, outside of my dues, y'all ain't getting a fucking cent. You know, so like the Forward Party's reforms would be good, but it's genuinely like not like the Democrats that like left wing that are pulling this country apart. Like Marianne Williamson has to primary Joe Biden to get more left wing concessions, not because like she'll actually win, but because seeing how many people end up voting for her in a primary against Joe Biden will essentially spook him into taking lefter wing positions, which we need him to do. In the Republican Party, like Marianne Williamson's would just win. So that's the key difference. The Democratic Party it's harder for the left wing to influence the Democratic Party than it is for the right wing to influence the Republican Party. Primarily because the interests of the Republican Party and their far right lunatics, the far right lunatics' plans and wants doesn't really conflict as much with the goals of the Republican Party compared to like how the left wing goals conflict with the goals of the Democratic Party. But that's neither here nor there.
We've got a space right now where folks are, again, like I said, expressing their...
I'm so sorry. It's just all of this is... it's just so cringe. ...
frustration in different ways. And this is how America is supposed to work.
I'm so proud of everybody in this room. We believe that people are good. They are inherently good, and Americans are good. And if we're given a political system where we're able to elevate people and celebrate them, we will change things. We really will.
Very excited. An excellent event this evening.
I think that it will give people more of a chance to look at the candidates, see what they stand for, and then vote accordingly.
We can show how a 21st century democracy should operate in the United States of America. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, everybody.
There are black people in Arizona, right? Look at the wasp swarm. Holy shit.
This is how we're supposed to
This video reminds me of essential oils and centrism.
do it. Not with bullets, but with ballots.
I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.